Hello, this is Priscilla, and I'm very excited about our class for today. The title of our class today is Take Out the Trash. I hope that you will find this session extremely gratifying. I enjoyed putting it together. This class is for the beginner, and at the end of this session, I believe you should walk away with a clear understanding of how to use some of the vocabulary, if not all of the vocabulary, and have an opportunity to participate in conversational speaking to develop your fluency. I'm going to now share my screen. And I'll read the brief story, Take Out the Trash. A plastic bag lines the trash can. The bag is full of trash. He ties the top of the bag. He takes it out of the trash can. He fills the bottom of the bag. It is dry. There is no leak. He puts an empty bag into the trash can. He takes the full bag outside. After we've read this story, which is just 3 lines, we will create our own story. Then we will have a dialogue about this trash can. I hope everyone is ready. And while we're waiting for someone to type the name in the chat box, I will tell you exactly what goes into these sentences. Take out the trash. Plastic bags are popular. Supermarkets and other stores put goods into plastic bags. One glass is half full. The other glass is half empty. Blank the items together with some rope or string. That would be tie the items together with some rope or string. The candy is in a plastic bag. Hello, Ismail. Welcome. It's good to see you again. How are you?
Hello,
Hello.
hello, teacher.
Hello,
Nice
Ismail.
to see you again.
Absolutely.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic.
Where are you from, teacher?
I am from the U.S. I'm a native English speaker. I have lived in the U.S. all of my life, actually, and I'm happy to be here to be of service to you today. My name is
Thank you,
Priscilla.
teacher.
Absolutely. Who else do we have with us today? Okay, on the
I
picture.
think Fiddle.
Okay,
Fiddle.
is this you, Philippine?
Yes, good morning.
Okay, good morning. Okay, were you in my class prior to this one?
Excuse me?
No, it's Fidel. What is your name?
Fidel.
Fidel. All right.
Yes.
I had someone with a similar name
Oh,
earlier,
Fidel
but the
Castro.
but the image is different. It's nice to have you in class today. This
Thank you.
is this is a beginner's class, and I hope that you will enjoy this session. And if there are things that you would like to share with me, the type of class you would like to engage in the future with me as the facilitator, please let me know, and I will try to create that type of class for you as well. What I just did was read the short story about taking out the trash. We will know this story intimately today because it is short, and I want you to engage in conversational English with me. And the best way to develop your conversational skills is to practice on small things at first that has no value in the sense that it can't hurt you. No one will look at you and think, oh, you didn't get that correct, or the teacher didn't know this. What I want you to do is to exercise your vocal cords and get them moving fluently with the fluency of words. We're not focusing on grammar. I just want you to speak Of course, if you want to ask me something about grammar and I know the answer, I will be, of course, very happy to answer those questions for you.
Okay.
So, Ismail, I want you to read for me. I'm going to make this a little larger. Everything that is in color. Read all that is in color, okay? You may start when you're ready. A plastic.
A plastic bag lines the trash can. The bag is full of trash. He ties the top of the bag. He takes it out of the trash can. He fills the bottom of the bag. It is dry. There is no leak. He puts an empty bag into the trash can. He takes the full bag outside.
Thank you. And Fidel, could you read the same thing?
Okay. Take out the trash. A plastic bag lines the trash can. The bag is full of trash. He tries the top of the bag. He takes it out of the trash can. He fills the bottom of the bag. It is dry. There is no leak. He puts an empty bag into the trash can. He takes the full bag outside.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to read it and then we'll talk about what I hear each of you saying. Just 1 second. Copy. And this one is for FIDL. Control V. And we're going to go here with that one. And we're going to go here, Control V, with someone else. When someone else comes, it will be someone else. Control C. Control V. All right, listen to the way that I will read the same thing. My name is Priscilla. A plastic bag lines the trash can. The bag is full of trash. He ties the top of the bag. He takes it out of the trash can. He fills the bottom of the bag. It is dry. There is no leak. He puts an empty bag into the trash can. He takes the full bag outside. Are there any words in this story that you do not understand? Ismail? I'm sorry?
Leak.
Leak. Ismail, have you ever had a bottle of water that had a cap on top and you didn't put the top on so nicely and the liquid leaked out? It spilled out?
Okay.
Or it pours out? Okay? Means to escape. That's what leaked means. Is that clear? Ismail?
Yes,
Yes,
I
just-
did the question.
Oh, or was it Fidel that asked the
Yes.
question? Okay.
Yes.
All right, Fidel, is it clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, great. Now,
Teacher,
yes?
what does lines mean in
Line.
the first sentence?
Okay, a plastic lines. Do you see this trash can here?
Yes,
And
I see.
and underneath this plastic, there's a can to hold the trash. So the trash goes into this can. The trash goes into the can. But to keep the can from getting dirty, the plastic bag lines the trash can. Is that clear?
Okay. Yes,
Okay,
it's clear.
great. All right, any other questions? Fidel, could you read for me?
Okay. The same.
Yes, this one is yours.
Okay. A plastic bag lines the trash can. The bag is full of trash. He ties the top of the bag. He takes out of the trash can. He fills the bottom of the bag. It is dry. There is no leak. He puts an empty bag into the trash can. He takes the full bag outside.
Okay, this word is he, and you said she,
Oh,
but it is he. I think you know the difference. You
yes.
just said she. Awesome. Let me quickly check to see if there's someone else in the class, and no, there isn't. If you all can tell me when someone else comes into the classroom, that would be great. And the
Okay.
reason for this is I'm looking at a different screen, because when I'm looking at the screen that you're looking at right now, it's too small for me to write on. I have to go out and type on a different screen so that you can see what I'm typing. And when I'm out, I can't see who comes in. All right, so now here is another activity that you both will get to do. Control C. And we will start with, let's see, K-F-E-L, F-F-I-D-E-L. Okay, Fidel, this one is for you. You will be first. And wait, let me get my numbers right. This is not a number. And Control C. And this will be for Ismail. I always like to make it I-S-M-I. And it is number, what number is it? 1. All right. Fidel, I want you to think of a word. Hopefully it will be the word from the story. But if not, give me a word that makes sense here. Fill in with a word that makes sense.
Just for the first?
I want you to do all 12. All 12. Take out the
Trash.
I want you to read the sentence for me.
Take out the trash.
Great.
Plastic is okay. Oh,
Okay, number 3.
okay. Supermarkets and other stores put goods into plastic bags.
Good.
Ah, okay. Maybe the number 2 could be plastic bags are popular.
Okay, good. Good. Okay.
One glass is half full. The other glass is empty.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Number 5.
I'm trying. Put the items together with some rope or string.
Okay.
The candy is in a plastic bag.
Good.
Dry yourself with this towel. My old car bags oil.
Okay. Okay.
There is an oil puddle into the car. Does it make sense?
Continue.
Okay. Put the trash into the can. He starts at the beginning of the stairs. No. Okay, why are you laughing?
Because of the words. I would not think of the words that, because of the words you're using, I would not have thought of that. But it's okay because
Okay.
you're thinking, you have a frame of reference, and that's okay. I want you not to think, I want you to speak. Don't think, just say the first thing that comes to your mind.
He walks to the top of the stairs. It's warm inside. It's cold outside. Nobody is here. The classroom is empty.
Great. All right, we will go over those in just a moment. All right, Ismail, you ready? It's your turn. Number 1.
Take out the trash.
Okay.
Plastic bags are popular. Supermarkets and other stores put goods into plastic bags. One glass is half empty, the other glass is empty. Is it correct to say half full, teacher?
It would be correct to say half full. Did you
In
want
my
to?
own language, correct, but I don't know. It is
Yes,
logic.
it would be correct to say half empty, and
Okay.
it would be correct to say half full. It would be correct to say either.
Put the items together with some rope or string. The candy is in a small bag. Put yourself, yourself with this towel. Dry yourself with this towel. Or my old car leaks oil or burns oil. There is an oil puddle under the car. Put the trash into the trash can. He starts at the bottom of the stairs. He walks to the top of the stairs. It is warm inside. It is cold outside. Nobody is here. The classroom is empty.
Nicely done. Thank you, Ismail.
Thank you, teacher.
Fidel, I
How-
apologize for my small laughter, and it's not that I'm laughing at you, but I will tell you that it is a frame of reference. When something is a little humorous, it just is. So number 10, when you said he starts at the beginning of the stairs,
Huh?
I just never think of anyone starting at the beginning of stairs. In the context, he starts at the bottom and he goes
Okay.
up. But
Teacher,
it's not wrong. It isn't wrong. It just seems, in my ear, it just seems humorous.
okay.
That's
And
all.
okay, just a question. I couldn't see the list of words at when I start to
But
fill.
you weren't supposed to. They were supposed to come out of your head from the story. You were supposed
Okay.
to remember them from the story. And even if you
Okay.
couldn't remember the words from the story, you were trying to come up with something that is in your brain that you already know. You were trying to come up with something that you already know. Even if it was not in the story, you have a section in your brain that stores things that you have learned in the past.
Okay.
So I wanted you to pull from what you had learned in the past, or I wanted you to pull from what was in the story. So for your number 10, Fidel, you pulled from something you knew in your past that was at the initial part, something that was at the beginning. And most definitely, when you are walking up the stairs, it
Mm-hmm.
is the beginning. It
Mm-hmm.
is the beginning. All right. And everything else, let's see, I capitalized the ones. My old car bags oil. This one, it leaks oil. It
Yes.
actually was leaks. Okay. It leaks oil. Your old car leaks oil. And
I feel
this one should have been, I guess,
when
bottom.
I finished the sentence, I realized that it doesn't make sense.
Okay. And this word is puddle. Puddle. When we get rain, we get puddles of rain. We get puddles of water in the street. This is circles of water. And in this case, it's circles of oil underneath the car. This word here, puddle.
Okay.
It's a small amount. Sometimes it's a large amount. And Ismail, one glass is half empty, and I would say probably half full, but either one is correct. Half full, half empty. The candy is in a small bag. I think the story said plastic, but your answer is fine. And here you said my old car leak or burns. In the story it is leak, but burns would be fine. All right. Any questions?
No.
All right, Ismail. Ismail is, well, I'll do it first. Scylla?
Teacher,
Yes?
may I ask a question?
Absolutely. Yes.
Does puddle mean like a small lake?
Um, it's not like a lake. A lake is too big. When it rains in your country,
Yes.
and people put on their boots, their rubber boots, their plastic boots, they jump over puddles. So there are small boundaries of water that you
Okay.
jump over a puddle. And Fidel. All right, now I'm going to read a story or make up a story. I'm going to use the words bag, bottom, dry, empty, full, leak, outside, plastic, tie, trash, and trash can. All right. One day, my mother asked me to take out the trash. I picked up the bag and took the bag outside. As I carried the bag, the plastic bag burst and it started to leak. The contents in the bag fell to the bottom of the floor and everything was so wet. The bag was not very strong. It was full of garbage. I got another bag. I got an empty bag. I tied the empty bag and I took everything out to the trash can. All right, so that was a little choppy, but what I want to do is to try to get as many words into my little story as I possibly can. Ismail, are you ready to try?
Yes.
All right, let's listen. You may start.
I am responsible to take out the trash from trash can at home. I usually use a plastic bag for trash. I take out the trash from the trash can and went outside own door. There was a small hole at the bottom of the plastic bag. When I was going the trash plastic bag, everywhere was
You still have a few more words.
everywhere was dirty.
You need to use the word dry, empty, full, leak, outside, and tie. Do you see the words that you should use?
Okay. There was a small hole uh, on the bottom of the plastic bag, and the trash leaks from the plastic bag when I was going the trash plastic bag outside of my home door. I got a new dry empty plastic bag and full the old plastic bag into the new one and tie the top of the plastic bag.
Okay. You got it. All right, Fidel, are you ready?
Okay. Last weekend, my wife asked me to buy another brand of tra mm, of plastic trash can because the the other one um, because before we use another kind of trash bags. So she told me that she prefers to use mm, bag. She prefers to use trash bags because it is easy to tie, and when she tries to live outside, she doesn't have problems with leaks, even if the bags are full or empty. And it happens with the trash can at the bottom, and it's difficult to maintain dry.
Okay, very good. Very nicely done, both of you. Now, the objective here is to get you to think as quickly as you can in English and say what comes to your mind. Now, the challenge is going to be a little more difficult, but I'm sure you can do it. And what we're going to do is say these story in order. So we will go with Priscilla first, then we'll go with Fidel, and then we will go with Ismail. And I will go first. I will be red. Fidel will be gray. And Ismail will be fuchsia. You'll have to use these words in order, so I will not cross them out until you say them in the order that they're written. Yesterday, I went to the store to get groceries. I put everything I needed in a bag. Once I got the bag, I held onto the bottom of the bag to make sure that the bottom of the bag was dry. When I got home, one of my bags was empty. I thought all of my bags were full. To my surprise, one bag had leaked the contents on the car seat. I was glad that I was outside and I had my plastic coat on to protect my clothes. Once I got to the door, I had to untie the dog so the dog could come inside. When I got inside, I saw that the trash was full and I needed to take it out to the trash can. Okay.
Congratulations.
And that is hard for me. That was hard for me too because I had to think of something that made sense, but that would be my first draft of my story if I were writing the story, and I would write it down and then I would rewrite it to get it perfect. Okay, Fidel, it is time for you to try your story. You must use the words in order. Okay, you may begin.
Okay. I'm still thinking.
Okay, Ismail, would you like to start? Ismail?
Sorry, teacher. I
Would
have
you?
forgotten to unmute me.
Okay.
Okay. I usually go to grocery shopping at home. One day I was in a grocery store. I was shopping. I took a plastic bag. I control the bottom of this bag if it is dry or not. The bag was empty. I chopped some fruit and fill in the empty bag. Fill them in the empty bag, and now the bag was full of fruit. After I paid the fruits, I went out of the grocery store and went to my car. When I was arrived to my car, the bag was not so heavy. If I look at the bag, there was a small hole at the bottom of the bag and some shopping which I bought leaks from the plastic bag outside. I took a new plastic bag, put my fruits in the new plastic bag and tie them up, and I collect some fruits which fell down and put them into the trash can as a trash.
Okay, you got them all in. Excellent.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Quite a challenge, but it will come. What you're doing is training and teaching your brain to think. You're teaching your brain to think. And although it's a little silly game, it will prove to be very useful later on. Okay, Fidel, are you ready?
Maybe. Let's try.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Yesterday I went to a clothes store. When I arrived, a girl gave me a bag. I started to look for clothes at the bottom of the building, and an employee of the store told me that told me to be careful because the floor isn't dry. So I start to look for in another place but the second floor was empty of clothes. And they told me that that they are okay. They told me that the third floor is the full one. But when I got to the automatic I mean steps, no, is like do you speak Spanish?
No. No. No.
Okay.
I know Esta La Vista.
Okay. But I saw that something was leaks.
Okay, good.
So I told to the policeman, and he take outside the plastic, but before he untie the bag, and he realized that it was trash. So he noticed to the girl who is in charge of the trash can.
Okay, so we got all of our words in. So how do you all feel about what you've accomplished today? Do you think that was good? Did you enjoy that part of the lesson, Fidel?
Excuse me?
Did you enjoy that part of the lesson today?
Yes, actually, teacher, this is my very first time here at Berlin.
Okay, well, great. I hope that you will enjoy, and I hope that you will continue to come and be a part of what we do here. All right. So, Ismail, what did you think of the lesson so far?
I think it is very useful and it is very creative. It's drive us to think and create new sentences
Mm-hmm.
and challenge us to build and use new words, create a story.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
I have never before experienced such a lesson in Burbling.
Okay. Well, I'm very new here in Verblings, and I think that that is good when you get the opportunity to participate in activities of a variety of teachers, because we all have something different to bring to your learning. I do want to emphasize that, let's see. I do want to emphasize that I am a conversational English coach. I don't teach grammar. I don't teach you lessons specifically. I teach you how to increase your capacity to conversate through different types of activities. So my activities are based upon the level of the student when they're coming in, what I feel you're most confident with. I will tell you that even if you see my classes and it says that it is for advanced classes, even the beginner and the intermediate student can participate fully in the class, because I will adapt that class to the student. So if you continue to participate in my classes, no matter what it says, know that there is something in this session for everyone, and I will tailor the lesson to your level of ability at the point in which you are participating. And of course, if there are those who are truly advanced, that part that they bring to the lesson will be different than what you will be providing and participating at. So don't let it be that it says advanced, that you decide that you cannot participate. Do not let it be that it says intermediate and you think you're not there yet. And do not always pick just the beginners classes. And of course, if you ever have a question about a class that I will be teaching, you can send me a private message or a public message for that matter, and I will tell you the level of difficulty and what I think you will experience and enjoy in the session. All right, so now we're going to go to conversation. In the conversational part, there is no created conversation. I will create one. I will help you as we go along, but I want you to try to come up with a conversation between the two of you, or the three of us. We will engage in conversation, and from there we will see what comes out of what we create together. All right, I'm going back to our conversation now. Ismail, you will start, and you will say, you can say anything that you want, but I'm just giving you some ideas, okay?
Okay. Uh, am I gonna create a
No,
new
I want you to,
story?
no, I want you to read. Oh, did I not share my screen? Okay, let me go back. I need to share the screen, I think. Okay, I think I need to share the, sorry, I thought I had shared the screen. Okay, Ismail, can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so Ismail, you'll say, Priscilla, ask me.
Priscilla, what do you use for trash bags?
I only, and then I'm going to say, Fidel,
Hmm?
and what will you say, Fidel?
Yes. Uh, I used to use paper bags, but now I prefer plastic bags too, in order to be more friendly with the environment.
So now ask Ismail a question.
I have to ask a question.
The conversation. So now you will ask Ismail. So you could say, so, Ismail.
Okay. Okay, so Ismail, what do you think of the environment friendly? Okay, so Ismail, what do you think of the
Yes,
environment friendly products?
yes. Environment is very important for us nowadays because we are creating pollution and it is very harmful for our environment, Fidel.
Yes, you are right. I saw, I watched um documental about the about the future of the new generations if we don't uh, take care of our planet, and it
Okay, you can make your conversation short because it's a conversation.
okay,
So you can say, what do you think, Priscilla? What do you
okay,
think about that, Priscilla?
okay. What do you think, Priscilla?
Interesting. Okay, so there again, we have our conversation. Let's look at what we've written and read what we wrote together and read exactly what you wrote for the most part. All right, and I think someone else has joined us, so we'll go back to class in just a moment. Ismail, please start. Read exactly what's on the screen now. Are you there?
Priscilla, what do you use for trash bags?
I only use plastic bags. Fidel, have you ever used plastic? Have you ever used paper bags?
Yes, I used to use paper bags, but I prefer plastic bags too in order to be more friendly with the environment. So, Ismail, what do you think of the environment-friendly products?
Yes, environment is very important for us nowadays because we are creating pollution and it is very harmful for our environment, Fidel.
Yes, you are right. I watched a documentary about the future of the new generations if we don't take care of our planet. What do you think, Priscilla?
Well, that is an interesting thought. I don't watch too much TV, but I do care about the environment. Okay, guys, so this is what we just did. You created your own conversation. I just typed it for you. And so you can see that the words are in your brain. Now we just need to get them out faster. So let's read it again as if we're having a conversation. You don't necessarily have to use the exact same words, but pretty much stick with what we've got. Okay?
Okay.
Ismail.
Priscilla, what do you think about environment?
Well, I think the environment needs to be protected. What about you, Fidel?
Yes, this is the reason For I prefer use to paper bags, and I read the news only here on the internet. What do you think, Smile? Do you prefer the news in paper of the internet?
Yes, Fidel, you are right. It is important for me to protect the environment and to follow the improvement about environment on the internet.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you very much. This was an exciting activity. I hope that you both enjoyed it. I enjoyed participating and producing it for you. I will tell you, a lot of the things that I will do comes from the top of my head, at the beginning of my head, at the top of my head. So it's very inviting, engaging, and it forces you to think very quickly. It forces me to stay on top of my game. It forces me to remain fresh. So this last activity that I just created was one that came from the two of you. So you can see that once you have an understanding of the contextual conversational piece, finding the appropriate words are not as difficult, but the challenge is that you need to do it consistently. It is not important to try to find something that is very challenging and difficult to understand. What we first want to do is to get the words out of our mouth. When I went through training for speaking, we were given 2 minutes to talk on a subject that I knew nothing about. You see this tree behind me? I will show you an example. No, I'll tell you what. Give me
Is
a
it
topic.
artificial, teacher?
Yes, it is artificial. Give me a
Oh,
topic. Give me a topic about something that you think I know nothing about, and I will talk for 30 seconds about it. Either one of you or both. I'll let you both give me a topic to talk 30 seconds about. Okay, Ismail, give me a topic, and I will talk for 30 seconds. Because I will be talking without thinking. It may not make
fossil
any sense.
fuel. Fossil fuel.
Okay, I'm not actually understanding the words.
Fossil fuel.
Fossil fuel? Wow, fossil. Now I will begin for 30 seconds. I'm going to put my timer on for 30 seconds, and it sounds like I'm thinking, but I'm not. 3-0. Start. 30 seconds. Fossil fuel is a very important topic. Without the use of fossil fuel, we probably couldn't get much traffic going on the highways. Everybody wants to drive. Gasoline is just so costly. But I think if we find a good use for fossil fuel, everybody will benefit from it. That's why I think education is important. Education is important so that the more you learn, the more you will be able to do and contribute. That probably made no sense, but I wasn't thinking, I was just speaking. Okay? All right,
Okay.
30 seconds. What is the next topic? Who is that? Fidel? Give me a topic.
Um,
But the,
it's history of the USA.
Oh, the history of the USA, 30 seconds. This is a great question because right now I'm teaching people who are coming into the United States the citizenship test. And on that citizenship test, there are 100 questions that the citizen person seeking citizenship should know. Interestingly, there are only 10 questions that will be asked out of the 100 questions. And out of the 10 questions, they only need to answer 6. That is amazing. And that's true. That is true, what I just said. Okay, so that was my 30 seconds. And you see what I knew about that topic. So that was an easy one. But thank you guys for coming and participating. I would like to invite you to follow me. In addition, if you enjoyed the class, send me a note and let me know that you enjoyed the class. Send me a note also expressing what type of class you would like to have. What did you like about this class? What would you like to change about this class? Or anything that you would like to know. This is what helps to build a relationship, and it helps to build your camaraderie with establishing presence with a native English speaker. I understand that this may be your first time participating, but I hope that after your trial period that this is something that you would want to participate in, and if you can't start participating financially right away, the videos are always available. You just can't participate, and that makes a little bit of a big difference in how quickly you will learn. Thank you, guys. What
Thank you,
questions
teacher.
you're welcome. What questions can I answer for you now?
No question, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, Roberto, I'm happy to see you here, but yes, class is over. I do have more classes later today. If you have an opportunity, please stop in to see me. And I have lots of classes on tomorrow. So if you can come to those, each class for now will always be different. But as I said, no matter what the level is, everyone can participate in my sessions. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye
Thank
for
you.
now.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, teacher. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.